A good thing and a bad thing. I had a
Right.
lot to do today. Um, but yeah, guys, we were just kind of going over this. I just want to point out, like, I love this. I love this dApp. I think it's super cool. I think it's super clean. It gives all the pertinent information that you're going to need here. It's going to kind of show a leaderboard of how many tokens are minted. And in fact, what we can do here, let's refresh this here. And that will, I think that updates every about 15 or 20 minutes here. So good stuff. Go here. You can connect your wallet. You can take your Titanx and you can change it to Morpheus. This square, this panel, is going to show how much Morpheus is going to be claimable, and it will be claimable in 23 hours. If you mint before 23 hours, obviously this will be the first time that you can claim. So just pay attention to claimable after. This is also going to show a summary, essentially. So you're going to have total Titanx burned. You're going to have total DragonX burned. And DragonX will be burned. This all kind of takes place once we hit 50 billion Titanx. You're going to see all this kind of take off here. But you're going to be able to check and see how much has been minted, how much has been burned, how much Titanx has been deposited, etc. The buy and burn balance, you're also going to be able to see. So far, the buy and burn balance is up to about $21,000 worth of Titanx. And this is going to be pretty cool stuff here. Once 50 billion hits, the actual buy and burn button, the publicly callable function, which is right here, trigger buy and burn, this will be available. So here in about 21 minutes, as long as the liquidity pools are created, you're going to be able to trigger that buy and burn. If not, it's going to tick over one more. We'll also show the last buy and burn time, and it will show the next period as well. So in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, that is the dApp that we're going to be using right now. So pretty excited about that. Jake, I'm interested to get your perspective on the absolute explosive growth in your community here that has gone on in a very short amount of time, man. Why did I create Morpheus, dude?
That's a good question. The political answer is it's all coded in the matrix.
There you go.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it, man.
Hey, but I have to say the dApp is clean. Like the website is clean, the dApp is clean. I love it. It's a great style.
Yeah.
And there's also
Yeah.
like when it comes to like culture, there's so many like matrix memes and like clips and videos that people can share. Like there's a lot when it comes to marketing that can be used here. I love it.
Yes, I love it too. And that's the thing, man. When you think about what really makes something take off, based on my experience, it's been a couple things. The memeability of something is extremely important. So even if it has a little bit of meme potential and the tokenomics are really, really good, as long as it has a little bit of meme potential, people can take it and run with it. That's extremely important. I think also, we don't get a lot of input and a lot of information when we're online and digital. So making sure that things are clean, making sure that things look quality is also extremely important to kind of build that trust amongst people as well. And then, obviously the community is a huge part of this. And dude, hats off to everybody here. Complete hats off. I honestly, Jake, I didn't expect to get the warm welcome that I got, man, because I'm so used to getting punched in the face all the time. So it's just felt good, man. It's felt good. If it, we're doing good things, we're doing it the right way. And dude, hats off to you guys. Thank you so much. It's a breath of fresh air. And I think Erwin can attest to that.
Yes. It's insane. And I've been saying it literally 24/7 from the moment we got in here. It's such a refreshing feeling to be among people that are all aligned with the same objective, with the same main goals, and everybody is forward looking, which is again really refreshing. So yeah, we're really building our future, and you really have the feeling that you're actually building on your own future instead of relying on somebody else or an entity or a personality. And yeah, I love this ecosystem. I love the way you set it up. I love the way everybody is upholding the whole ethos. it's amazing. And shout out to all the people that did the online conference. It was an absolute blast for the first year conference, 2 days in a row, as smooth as it went. Yeah, hats off. I know Bad Sports was a big part of it, and a lot of other people. Shout out to you guys. You truly did amazing.
Oh yeah, 100%. Man, that conference was insane. There was like, I think over 50 individual people of the community coming on, talking. Organizing that is insane. Everybody showed up. There was not one person that ghosted and didn't show up. Everybody showed up. That's insane. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
With Morpheus, I have a couple of questions. So
Yeah.
right now the mint phase is open. How long
Yes.
is it open for, and how is it structured during the open period?
Good question. It's open for 14 days. The structure is it's a straight mint. There's no rest in between. So you're going to get 24 hours to mint. There's not going to be a break in between. You can claim after that, and the market's going to keep going. So we're basically calling it a sprint mint. So that's how it works.
So 14 days, everybody can mint every day,
Yes.
or any time during those 14 days. And does the
Yes.
ratio go down?
It goes down
Over those
4%. Yep, 4% per day. So yeah, 4% per day.
So 4% per day. Okay. And after
Yep.
14 days, it's capped.
Yeah, supply is completely capped. No more exists outside of minting, except for minting the Morpheus that goes into the liquidity pools that is locked in the contract and we can't touch. Correct.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is on the website, the contract addresses. We're adding
Uh-huh.
some of it so people can double check it for the liquidity pools and stuff.
Should be on there. So when you click contract, it'll take you to a link to all 3 pertinent contract addresses. The contracts are at the bottom. Should.
Yeah, here. Yeah, when I click contracts at the bottom of the website, it takes me to the white paper.
Yep.
And then I have to click separately on the contract section, but you can see them there. That's good.
Okay.
For people
Okay.
know.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Let me check my special chats here. LP should be getting added pretty soon. Let's kind of see if the leaderboard's updated, because it updates like 15 or 20 minutes or so. Let me see here. And we'll go to, there it is, dApp. Yeah, not updated yet. And I might get people to change this to, let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. Present, share screen, go to, yeah. So this is, the delineation is in millions. So I'd want to change that to billions probably to make it a little bit more easy to understand. So it looks like at this point, there's been about 13 billion Titanx that's been burned, which is good. And I'm going to go ahead and share this out. Yeah. Luke D. Yep. Small thing. Yeah. We just went over that. I agree. We'll get that changed for you. And I should have noticed that before. I knew that makes a lot of sense. Congrats on the launch. Great looking dApp. Love the backdrop. Thank you. Erwin, good backdrop there, buddy.
Heck yeah.
We'll go over the buy and burn. I think or not the buy and burn, but the white paper, because there's a lot of people here that don't quite understand this yet. All right. And let me check my chats again. Guys, we're doing this on the fly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're going to go ahead and change those contract addresses right now, guys, to make it much easier here. Direct, I guess. All right. So white paper wise, let's go here. And I'll go ahead and share this tab. We'll scroll down to the bottom after I add it. Okay. Scroll down to the bottom. We're going to go to, well, not the white paper. It's actually going to be called the green paper. That's what we're going to keep it as moving forward. And let me actually do this. Cool. All right. So this is docs.morpheus.win. You can check it out here. This is going to be an overview here. And it says, welcome to Morpheus, an ecosystem designed not by chance, but by purpose. A system crafted with precision, driven by 3 assets, Titanx, DragonX, and Morpheus, each interacting seamlessly, building a future of decentralized value. Everything you know about liquidity, scarcity, and power within decentralized finance is about to be redefined, but first you must see the path. And I want to point this out. The following was not actually created by AI. That's extremely important. All right. Let me take this off you, Jake, covering you up there. All right. This is created by a singular human mind. This human mind represents the aspirations of a society that will not be bound by the tyranny of those who seek to suppress thought, to suppress speech and liberty. We are able to visualize the threats that approach from all directions. All across our realm, dark clouds continue to gather on the horizon. Propaganda sent by soulless overlords are purposefully seeded in young minds across the world with the hope that a generation filled with trepidation from lies and deceit will mature into a generation of subservient sheep. But that's not who we are. With this expression of free will, we stand together to look evil squarely in the eye and demand our liberty. We have no expectations that tyrants will treat us fairly. After all, is it not apparent that they seek their own self-preservation over the lives of billions? We are poisoned. We are tricked. We're fed immorality. We're stolen from. It's our time to come together to meet this threat wherever it exists and say no more. We support the moral good. We support the freedom of the people to live the lives the way they see fit. We will provide security for those who seek security. We will provide opportunity where there is no opportunity. We will become unshakable in our pursuit of a better world. We will set free the people from fear. Destiny is in our own hands, and we move swiftly towards building the realm that we see fit, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, LP is officially live right after that statement. So that's cool. That means 50 billion has been just put in. So let's check. Check and see, because sometimes Deck Screener takes a second. Cool. We have it. It did it right. DragonX. Great, great, and great.
Let's freaking go.
All right, let's go ahead and share this. Okay. Oh, man, that's perfect. That is absolutely beautiful, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at that leaderboard.
It's great. Perfect. Now, guys, keep in mind, this is extremely important. You're going to want to take a look at the minting. Okay, so you want to go and take a look to see if the price to mint is cheaper than the price to market buy. That's wildly important, folks. And that's because, hey, listen, you're taking one Titanx and you're pairing it with one Morpheus. One Titanx for one Morpheus for 14 days. It's extremely important. Now, people are going to come in and they're going to try to ape and they're going to try to scalp the chart off. But guys, keep your wits about you here. This is pretty normal stuff. Do what you need to do, but make sure you're being smart, and please, please, please calculate this stuff before you get into it. If you have any questions about minting, you can go to t.me/Morpheus win. You can also go to the white paper. Morpheus.win is the only official site. Thank you, Jake. Ignore everything else. This is not an auction. This is a mint phase. Thank you. Good stuff. And what do I have this on? This is in the 1 minute chart here. So 3 minutes in. Interesting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and this is important for people to know, these mint phase things. Just ignore the chart. Mint. That's it. Just go to the dApp, do what the dApp wants you to do. You get the same ratio. You don't need to go chase price. So take your time, look at the dApp.
Yes.
And mint.
Mint, guys. It. Yeah. It's safe here. It's easier that way. Now, we're going to get into the raffle, and I've got a couple updates about that. I hear the feedback from everybody, and I want to make sure that we get feedback going, and we want to implement some of the feedback here. So let me check. This is good info because we can go into the raffle. Yes. Okay. I'll have that ready, and then I'll go to docs.whitepaper, Morpheus.win rather, and I will share the screen. Great. We'll go to Raffle, and then we'll talk about the rest. You can use your Titanx to mint Morpheus, and as a bonus, you'll automatically receive entries into a community raffle. So here's the story behind this, ladies and gentlemen. Just put clarifications out. Originally, we had about 20% going to the Dragon X Vault. Okay, right off the top. Spoke to Eric a little bit, and he's like, "Hey, dude, that might be a little bit too high. You know, figure something else."
I disagree.
I was like,
Whatever. It is what it is.
I was like, whatever. It is what it is. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to do a raffle where we're going to take a portion of that instead, the 10%, and we're going to split it up 10 ways. Okay. So 10 people are going to get 10 prizes. All right. So, and I'll share this so we can see, add to stage. And this is in docs.morpheus.win. If you guys have questions. For every 100 million Titanx minted, not Morpheus, guys. You got to use Titanx to get this. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. For every 100 million Titanx minted, you're going to receive one entry into the raffle. For example, if a billion Titanx is minted from you, you're going to earn 10 entries, right? A billion divided by 10 because it's 100 million a pop. 10% of the total Titanx collected will be distributed to 10 randomly selected winners as a thank you for participating. This raffle is a free giveaway, and it's just an added reward for those who mint their own Morpheus tokens with Titanx. Winners will be selected at random. Disclaimer, the raffle is a bonus giveaway, and the odds of winning are not in your favor. You should participate in the minting process without the expectation of winning anything. The raffle is purely an added event for those who choose to mint Morpheus. Okay, so the next question is, how do you ensure that this is random? Because that's going to be a point of contention, especially in our community. So we want to make sure that everything is on the up and up. So again, for every 100 million tokens someone buys, they're going to get one raffle ticket. And once everyone has their tickets, we're going to mix up or kind of scramble the list, and we're going to put it on our website in the leaderboard section. You can actually look up your address to see your actual ticket numbers. At the time of the raffle, which will be maybe a day or two after the mint phase, we're going to use Chainlink's VRF, which is a random number generator, to pick 10 winning tickets. All right. So that's how we're going to do it. So you're actually going to be able to see this real time. We're going to use Chainlink's VRF. There's not going to be any question about how this is chosen. I completely understand the worry of people out there that it's going to be manipulated in some way. We're going to try to steal XYZ. You guys are going to have a copy of all the wallets too. So you're going to have a leaderboard as well. You can look up your entries. You're going to see everything that we see. And we're going to do it. We'll do it live. So if anybody has any additional suggestions to make things, I guess, to make people feel more comfortable, please let me know.
Yeah, so with the word buy, I would replace that with mint, because when you buy on market, you probably don't participate in the raffle. It's only through minting, right?
It is. You're absolutely correct. So let's change that. We will actually, I'm going to change that live. All right, let me get in here. Let me get a couple comments before I do that though.
One thing I like that you did is, so I'm looking at the leaderboard, is you didn't make the addresses clickable. I like that. Because in general, I don't like displaying people's addresses. So the fact that it's not clickable and
Right.
abbreviated,
Correct.
I like that a lot. That's good.
Yeah,
Then you can still have the benefit of a leaderboard, but not like, hey, don't look at my wallet kind of vibe.
That was a thing for us. We wanted people whose address it was to be able to easily identify it, but not be nosy about it. Correct. And it has updated, I guess, right?
Yep, I can see it on my end.
Oh, that's sweet. It's freaking awesome. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, the dApp is clean. I like the style a lot.
Oh, dude, that is so cool. Let me share this. We'll show it. That is very nice.
These rolling numbers, it's
Mhm.
mesmerizing.
You can see it. You can see it real time.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So yeah, guys, we'll change this to just know that this is delineated in millions. This is actually 23 billion right now. So the first place wallet has 23 billion, followed by 3 billion, 2 billion, 1 billion, 1 billion, 1 billion, 1 billion, 1 billion. Lots of 1 billions here. 10th place is about 958 million worth of Titanx. Has this updated buy and burn balance so far? We have 36 billion in the buy and burn here in the first, it was about less than 30 minutes, about 20 minutes or so. So that's pretty cool too. Great stuff, guys. Good stuff. Let's keep going into this. Why the guys didn't build anything on Dragon X? Because it's the gold in the Titanx ecosystem. I will buy each project was built. Well, we actually did build on Dragon X. That's cool. Check out the white paper, docs.morpheus.win there. DJ Island Hayes, Morpheus is going to be huge. You know, no expectations here, guys, but I think Erwin, we've checked all the boxes. We've done everything we possibly could to make this something worth sharing and worth talking about. I think it's a good representative of the Titanx ecosystem. I think it's going to bring more eyes. I think it ultimately, you know, obviously Morpheus will do well. Titanx will get burned. That's really what we want here. Okay, guys, let me tell you something. This is important. What's the real website for minting? Why, when I try to mint MetaMask, says that a known third party which stole all my assets? That's not our website, and I don't know if you're making that up, but Morpheus.win is the only place you should be. It's extremely important. Fast Abdul, I'm here for the tech. You're always here for the tech. Nice to have you here, buddy. Launch, when can I buy, please? You're going to want to go to Morpheus.win. You're going to want to click at the top where it says mint and burn. You can purchase Titanx off of the market, and you can take your Titanx and you can mint Morpheus with Titanx through the dApp. So you can go to Morpheus.win. It's a very, very simple process, very clean, and you can do that there. Yep. How's the leaderboard worked out? I minted more than shown on the leaderboard, but my address isn't there. Yeah, I think it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to update each time. We take these in batches and chunks. So it will update. So there might be a lag as it's pretty dynamic right now. There's a lot of people involved. Hello, Alt. It is Mint Day. Altcoin Chef, nice to have you. Quinn with the weird pink monster things. The scourge of all my dreams for years here. We are live. Yes. Hello, Titanx family. Hello. Nice to have you here. Great. Can you quickly break down Morpheus? Yeah, let's go into the white paper because I promised that, and I'm not on nicotine right now, so my ADD ass is kicking in pretty hard. So we'll get into this. Jake, any feedback or anything that's on your mind? Anything I can answer for you here?
No, I think the most important part is Morpheus is going to be part of an ecosystem. So by default, it's built on top of DragonX, so it gets everything built on DragonX or Titanx as a proxy by being in the ecosystem. But then Morpheus also has end design that we talked about yesterday on, I think it was day 2 conference. So scroll through that a little bit.
Yeah, we definitely will. Yeah, so we'll go over that now. So for the past, I don't know, what have I said? It's been about like, I could ask my guys here, but about 2 weeks or so, 2 to 3 weeks.
Yes.
We have had an aggregator that is being developed specifically for the Titanx ecosystem, and it will interact. The details are not there yet. Some of the details are, but it will interact directly with Morpheus, and it will its purpose will be to capture financial energy that people in the ecosystem would otherwise send out to other entities. We will capture that in a net and we will put it back in. That's the entire purpose of this thing. The other purpose is to make sure that the Morpheus buy and burn stays filled and buoyant. That's important too for us. So those two things are in the works right now. We made mention of that yesterday. I know that there are a lot of people that they were worried about, this, Morpheus was a promise coin first and foremost. Everybody's like, oh, this is a promise coin, this and that. Okay, we got it to market. It's live now. No promises. I told you guys it would be one of the best websites and one of the best front ends in all of crypto. I think we've checked that box pretty well. And then, if you don't want to participate, that's fine. But coming up, I would imagine, again, I want it to be a Christmas gift for the community. We'll have an aggregator that everybody can use, everybody can shill, everybody can market it to any community because any community can use it. It connects, what an aggregator does is it takes a look at all the liquidity sources across a blockchain and then some cross blockchain actually. But it takes a look at all the liquidity sources. And if you're looking for the best price on an asset, whether it be Titanx or whether it be Pepe or whether it be, wrapped pulse or hex or whatever you like, it will facilitate that transaction for you and it will find the best price. And it'll kind of be that middleman. It takes a fee and that fee is collected. So instead of that fee going to Infura or MetaMask or whoever, it stays within. And we're going to be kind of talking more about what happens to that. And we're talking to a lot of folks to make sure that we check all the boxes before we bring the details to you guys, the nitty gritty details, I guess you could say. So, anything else to add to that, Jake?
No, I think it's pretty simple. Like the people that say promise coin, yeah, but everything kind of is. Like, for example, let's use Inferno, for example. Inferno launched. It's a very similar mint phase to Morpheus. And then there was talk about, hey, the community is probably going to build on it in the future. This is very similar, just that it's coming from your camp.
Right.
It's the same, Right. At the end of the day, on everything, something will get built. Like Element 280 was built on everything. So anything that didn't have anything built on it, well, Element 280 just built on it. So it's always some kind of, not like future expectation, but like the community is a community of builders. So eventually something will get built on something.
Yeah.
Only here you kind of know what it is, which is good. So I think the best way to explain an aggregator is it gives you the best deal on a swap. So sometimes when you go like Uniswap, CowSwap, sometimes you get a better deal on Uniswap, sometimes you get a better deal on CowSwap, which means that for the money you're spending, you get more tokens at the end of it just by checking across an aggregator and Uniswap pools directly. To do that, all these things charge a fee. But what happens now is that fee goes to Uniswap or CowSwap or whatever. The aggregator will essentially keep that in the ecosystem and use it to buy and burn or tokens or whatever happens with the fees, but it keeps it within the ecosystem instead of it going out to people or sources that are essentially community extraction instead of adding to the community.
Yes. Beautiful. Well said. Love it. Thank you for that. Genuine Mo and Chaos Chris. Look at these knuckleheads. Oh my gosh.
What's up, guys? Hey, man, it's good to see you guys. Congratulations on the launch. I figured I'd come in here, not say anything too controversial, and just gotta say, guys, please check out Morpheus. Got this awesome launch phase. It's gonna be awesome. Shout out to Rags. Does a lot of great work educating the community. He's bringing up a project to the Titanx ecosystem, so I think it's awesome. And also shout out to Erwin. He's the best handler ever, and he's also a very hardworking dude. So yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you, man.
Guys, dude, shout out to Chaos Chris, man. My journey with Chaos Chris started a while back, and nothing but good things from this guy. He spreads the love to everybody. He's truly a team player here, and I just can't say enough good things about him, man. Thank you so much, dude, for all the support, and then thank you for helping people in crypto, helping them understand. It's important.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I'll second that.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
and
been
then
a big part of Morpheus. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think yeah, dude. I mean, I think you kind of helped name it, man. I was trying to get some ideas here. So if you want credit, man, you can go ahead and just grab it out of the air right now.
Exactly.
Nah. Well, you guys built the product, so you guys deserve all the credit. But the thing is, I don't watch many movies, but I watch a lot of Matrix, and I absolutely
Yeah.
love this movie. And when Erwin hit me up, man, I was like, bro, it's got to be Morpheus. It can't be anything else. It has to be Morpheus. So, but hey, man, I honestly, what I'm really excited about what you created is the branding is going to go a very long way. People are getting interested, and everyone recognizes Morpheus, so it's a win-win across the board.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't have to think long about that one. Once you said it, I grabbed it with both hands and we just went with it. And it went so quick. And that's again the beauty of this whole community. There's pretty much no friction. So things develop so extremely quickly. It's so refreshing. I love it.
Love it too. Thank you, dude. And then Mo, hats off to you, man. You've been a huge proponent of what we're doing. It does not go unnoticed, dude. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. And considering your personal situation, it's not easy to do what you do. And I know that coming from a standpoint of being a streamer. And dude, thank you, man, for being there and talking about us and getting the word out. It means a lot, dude.
Hey, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate what you're trying to do here. I'm really excited for Morpheus, and sticking me right behind Chaos Chris is kind of weak because that guy's like the ultimate mic man. So I always like lay a turd right after that guy. But yeah, I'm super psyched for this, man. I after this whole weekend, this has been the whole thing that's been in the back of my mind. So I'm ready. I'm absolutely psyched. Let's fucking go. Oops, sorry.
The YouTube overlords, they're gonna ban me now because you said a bad word. Shame on you.
Okay. It's actually pretty wild how bad they just pull monetization off things whenever you say a couple of swear words.
Well, I can say a 4-letter word and not get banned, but I can say a 3-letter word and get banned, and it starts with a V and ends with an X. That's what's interesting. And in the middle, there's an A.
Don't put the middle. Don't spell it.
AI got me. See? AI got me. Jake knows. Okay, this is my channel. Sorry if you guys get banned because of that, but I'm on I'm on such thin ice with YouTube right now. I just don't give a damn anymore.
Yeah, man. I gotta say one thing. When we did the Alien X live stream, man, the amount of stuff that came up on that live stream was terrible, dude. I'm not gonna bring it up now, but it went south really quick. I know Jake remembers that. So
I think it would also
Let me just say,
mine.
yeah, I don't think I was the one that derailed that one. So let me just say that.
All right,
It's a lot
guys.
of fun, though.
I'm gonna turn my camera off here for a second. Y'all can keep going. Erwin, keep them entertained. Juggle or something, dude. What's up?
Juggle, man. I could do a lot of things, but juggling ain't one of them.
Juggling builds gray matter, man. A lot of gray matter, actually.
I think the thing that the meme-fi kind of ecosystem gives us is we can have a lot of taglines. So you have a foot on the bull, believe, I like that one. Then you have follow the white rabbit, go there in the matrix. He's starting to believe. These are all sticky marketing memes. We should use them all the time. With all the projects, the meme-fi projects in the ecosystem, the alien stuff. He's getting abducted. There's an invasion happening. That stuff is sticky, especially when you see it with the visuals. That's great for marketing. I love that stuff.
Making
go ahead.
The connection with Alien X and making the memes and the art with it, it's so easy. It goes along so well. You don't have to even try to do it. It's just stick the two together and it just rhymes. So yeah, I'm loving it.
And the other thing I really like about it is, all this code's open source. So if someone wants to come on, launch a meme coin, rather than just doing the traditional way of copy and paste the Pepe contract, you got it available with, Alien X, Inferno, just pick and choose your flavor and go for it. And I think the main point I'm trying to get across is it makes it more economically feasible, because when you have that economic side behind it, then that's when you're going to get that adoption behind. So that's the main thing I really like about MemeFi. And there's different formulas. Alien X is a little bit slower. Inferno's extremely fast paced. Morpheus is just right in the middle. So it's going to be a great experiment to see how these play out, man. So really exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's extremely relatable. And like you're saying, and multiple already said, the development and the evolvement of everything is going so quick because we now have a playground where we can just go, you know what? have an idea. Let's try it and see if it works. And then we all learn from it. And the next project that comes out will not have those negative externalities and so on and so on and so on. And then every time when the community sees a void somewhere, it's instantly filled. It's amazing to observe.
Yes, sir. Love it. And now my question for Jake Sharpe. So when we have a memeified token hit a $1 billion market cap, will you or will you not get a tattoo of that said meme coin? You don't have to. I'm just playing around. I'm just trying to get engagement up.
Removal technology.
Yeah, do it and get it removed instantly.
Yeah.
Just do it for the culture.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. We got tattoos, sir. Actually, you know what? When we start seeing tattoos of anything Titanx related, that's when it's gonna get really crazy. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. I mean, this is just me speculating, not financial advice. All the stuff that Jake says at the end of this video, but it's gonna be interesting to see how this cult forms. So, really exciting stuff.
Yes. It's amazing to see where we already are and how good everything is performing, even while ETH is just flatlining or pretty much dying. It's insane. So you can imagine what is possible in the future when actually ETH comes back to life and the market is truly going into expansion. Yeah, exciting times.
True. And hyper-deflation.
Dude,
Hyper-deflation, baby.
yeah, I had a nice go with Bad Sports yesterday about the hyperinflation. We had a really nice back and forth. Yeah, cracked me up. It's coming and quicker than people realize, I think.
I kind of got a neat little example of that this morning. I looked at YouTube and it said that I didn't stream yesterday. The Titanx conference stream I just streamed to Twitter. I didn't stream it to YouTube at all. So nothing went up on YouTube in almost 48 hours for me. And I still had like 66 hours watched of just Titanx content because that's all my content. It's all Titanx. So 66 hours of Titanx content got watched on my account just in the last 24 hours, even though I didn't post anything new. So that's awesome. So imagine everybody else. You know, I'm curious to see if you go into your YouTube analytics, how much was watched on yours yesterday? How much was watched on, Crypto Kindness? How much was watched on Crypto Audi King? You start stacking those up, and you're like, man, it's hours and hours and hours of content that's getting watched, and it just builds and builds and builds every day. You know, I don't know if you guys see it, but I see it in the on Twitter. On the post, I'll just get these random accounts who'll be like, hey, talk about Jake X. Hey, talk about Helios. I'm like, I don't even know who this person is. And we got little Helios camps jumping up, little Jake X camps jumping up. You know, all over on the when you were doing TA yesterday, people are going, do Tink. Like you already have Tink camps on. Like it's amazing. And then you're launching Morpheus, and then Matrix launches. And then you were talking the other day about how crypto already has a culture that's really into aliens. As we build and build adoption, it's gonna be awesome to see just this giant alien camp just going nuts with Alien X. Yeah, I can't wait to see where this meme fight is gonna take us.
Yeah, I will say one thing. You know, Goo God, like I thought I was a degen, but then I met Goo God, and oh my god, like this guy, he knows how to shill. He knows how to be the cult leader. Like, it's crazy. And when Alien X came out, I'm already seeing like a nice little community forming. So it's gonna be really cool to see all these like little subgroups form and continue to grow. And going back on the topic of hyper-deflation, Jake, yesterday you had to dip out for a minute and come back. But when I was looking at calculations for a potential next leg up in Dragon X, it actually, the next leg up based on just traditional TA is corresponding with November 8th right now. And it absolutely blew my mind. So hyper-deflation right around the corner.
Yeah.
What a coinky dink.
I'm looking at my YouTube analytics. So yesterday, 1,335 hours. And then the day before was 690. That's a lot of damn hours.
Wow.
And one day. That was crazy. Somebody also
And
just
it
said about
is-
the tattoo. I have a tattoo here on my other shoulder. So in this one I have a Kaizen. On this one I have It's saying it's I think it's Da Vinci. It's a learn to see everything connects to everything, and instead of connected, it has the infinity symbol. So I just thought about that. I have an 8 and an infinity already tattooed.
Is your
That's cool.
live number also 8 or
No, I'm 22.
22? Yeah, I need to get in touch with J Gold. That was so epic yesterday. That was we're all numbers guy here, I think. Well, I don't know about Mo, but for Chris and Jake, I know we're all numbers guys. So I really need to have that talk with him. It's really interesting.
I'm obsessed with stats. Like, if you give me the right stats, I can just lose myself in them for fucking days, just analyzing nonsense.
Yeah, you know, the thing about the numbers was like, I told this on the other live stream, but I didn't tell this to you facing Rowdy. So when I was a kid, I always saw these numbers and stuff, and then I tell my teachers about it, and they thought I was crazy, and they tried to get me to take like psychiatric medicine. And my grandfather blocked that and said, "No, you're not doing it." And then once I started like learning about this stuff right around college, that's when all just made sense. Because when I was like 10 or 11, I would see these numbers and stuff would happen and just freak me out. And then nowadays, with this stuff coming out, it's all starting to make sense. So yes, we do live in a virtual reality. I do not give up about what anyone else says. So
heck yeah.
I want to know some of the rabbit hole videos you watch. Like, what are your
bro.
maybe not for this stream, like off stage. We'll talk.
If you don't want to,
if
you don't want to sleep, just talk to me for an hour every day, and you will never sleep a day in your life. It's brilliant.
He's like, I'm the rabbit hole, bro. Talk to me.
Follow the white rabbit.
Exactly. Auto-detected all the way.
I'm minting my Morpheus right now.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stats.
Yeah, I just minted it a little bit earlier.
I'm happy
Right before I came on live stream.
Nice.
I was sitting there, I was like, oh man, I need to come on this live stream. But then I was like, I need a mint. So I did that before because I'm just going to forget. So
I had to go off screen because I was like, I need to farm my tink and then I need to transfer it over. And then I did.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You know what? When you brought about the tink stuff, everybody keeps trying to get me to chart the tink chart. I'm sitting here, I'm like, guys, we're still in the inflation period.
Too early.
Like, yeah. If I do a prediction, you guys are gonna roast me in a month. So
plus it's hard because you don't know when he's gonna launch another pair, which is gonna add more stability. You don't know when buy and burns are gonna kick on. So it's really hard to do analysis on that one, especially in the beginning, like you said, in the inflation phase.
Yeah, I think the most important thing about Tink is it looks to be finding a bottom, like at least a bottom zone, which is good, which means the APRs are very, I mean, not financial advice, but they look very stable because it's all based on Tink price. For the fund.
It's not dropping as hard as I expected. What we usually see in farms, you see an insane high amount of yield and then just a drop off, like vertical drop off. And this was more like a don't vertical, but slow, and it's constantly slowing down. It's like we were for the Dragon X and Titanx, we were for a long time well over 100%, and it just really slowly trickles down. So yeah, it looks like we're seeing a bottom here, and that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, on the Titanx ratio, it's been the same ratio versus Titanx for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that's good.
Here's the one thing I'm very curious about with the Titan farm. So basically, to get Tink, you have to go through Titanx, and then when we get through this hyper-deflationary phase, you're going to have a massive influx of volume into the ecosystem. So I'm really curious to see how the APRs form, the buy, the sell pressure, and just like the mathematics behind it, because this type of yield farm is way different from a traditional yield farm. And I want to make that apparently clear to all you guys viewing, because a lot of these traditional yield farms, what they aim for is for the native L1 token to be paired up liquid with ever said farm token that's being put into the yield farm. So in my opinion, based on what we're seeing with Tink, there's going to be a lot of fundamentals and a lot of things that are going to catch people by surprise.
Yeah, a lot more economic energy is kept within the farm instead of leaving the farms, what we usually see. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Is there a place to look at? I know I saw it, and I don't remember where I saw it. But is there a place to look and see how much you've cumulatively farmed out so far? I literally saw that somewhere, and I was like, "Whoa, that's a solid stat." Now I can't remember where I saw it.
Whoa, that's a solid stat.
It blew my mind, and I was like, "I'm gonna have to make a post about that." And that was sometime over the weekend, and God knows in that memory loss of that weekend,
And what was it? So what was this stat?
how much cumulative tink you farmed? Because I saw it somewhere. I don't know where, but I saw how much I've farmed in tink.
Oh, throughout the
I know
whole
maybe it's a fever dream that I had, but I swear I saw how much I farmed.
Now he's gonna edit.
I think this is a Mike Dean
Maybe
type of thing for Titanx premium. You should
No,
have
but
that. That should be a great
specific
feature.
to me. It was specific to me, I thought. Maybe I read it wrong. Maybe it's just some fever dream that I've made up. But I thought I saw.
Was it on the UI? Like the Titan Farms UI is where you thought you saw it, or did you see it? What
Maybe.
website did you see it on?
I don't know. It was over the weekend. I can't remember anything.
Okay.
Like it all blends into each other. That's why I'm
Okay.
like, where did I see that?
Hey,
Like,
I got you, man.
adopted by aliens, and now he's having visions.
Yeah, man. The grace got you,
Aliens over
man.
the weekend. I'm in the Matrix. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I like your background.
Yeah, me too. It's freaking epic.
Yeah, I need to start doing some backgrounds. There he is. The man, the myth, legend, the Brandon. What's up?
Guys, it's
Big
running
leaderboard.
freaking smooth, guys. This is great. I love it. We don't have any
Congratulations.
issues. Yeah. I say that now and then everything's gonna break. No, it won't break. We're good.
Not
We're
really.
good. So
I was
yeah.
minting while you're off screen.
Oh yeah, I harvested your wallet address as soon as you said that, by the way.
Bastard.
Let's check things here. I've been away for a second. All right, let's go to here, the screen. Sweet. And can I update here? Awesome. Buy and burn balance at 164K right now. We've got a leaderboard. We've got a big dog in here, right around 30 billion, 29 billion Titanx, followed by 3 billion, 2 billion, 1 billion, 1 billion, and then a bunch underneath that. Good stuff, good stuff. Cool. And yeah, guys, by the way, if you just joined, you're going to see the leaderboard delineated in millions. We're fixing that right now. If we can't fix it right this very second, it'll be fixed this evening due to sleep cycles and sleep schedules for our people. We actually allow them to sleep, believe it or not. So, and we just added this as well. Obviously, one Titanx equals one Morpheus, but then we also added one Morpheus equals the actual dollar value. And then that way you can check the dollar value of Titanx to see which is higher, which is lower. So we wanted to make sure that happened for people as well when they come into Mint. Very important there.
Put an ROI stat.
Say again?
Put an ROI stat.
Yeah, we could do that. Maybe that's something
I
we
would
do this
definitely
evening.
do it 100%.
Yeah.
It's just basically Morpheus divided by Titan, and that's the ROI. It's
Yeah.
Morpheus divided by Titan minus 1, and that's the ROI.
Yeah. Good. All right. We can put that in there.
Yeah, it's great for bootstrapping because a lot of people don't know how to do these calculations. So if it shows like positive ROI, minting is better. So that makes it way easier for people to make
Maybe like a red or like a blue or a green or something, just like a red light, green light sort of thing, maybe. I don't know. Very simple. Okay, cool. So we've got that. So Morpheus minted. So this is actually 50 billion, and that's from the when the liquidity pools were created. And then we also have a cool feature here. So far there's about 5 billion right now available for the raffle. So that's pretty cool too. Buy and burn balance is now to 172,000. So it's updating real time without you having to refresh, which is very nice. The next buy and burn, which is super cool too. It's going to be here in 3 minutes and 40 some seconds. Let's see here.
Can somebody take my comment off the screen? Because Chris is hiding. He's abducted.
He is. Sorry, dude. Oh, that's
It's
a
all
dick
good.
move.
It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Dick move, Rags. Yeah, so yeah, buy and burn 172K now, which is nice. And then trigger the buy and burn. So the buy and burn is triggerable now. There is a small user reward to do that. So, and here's the cool thing about this too. If you don't trigger the buy and burn, it's going to roll over the next day. So if it just doesn't make sense, profitability wise, at some point it will make sense because it continues to accumulate. And then you can trigger it and then it'll reflect that on the chart. Very important to know, this buy and burn, it can be, oh, we got to look at this guy. Friggin' this tall glass of water here.
Let's freaking go. I'm going to get some water. Be right back.
Finally made it.
All right, dude. Oh, dude, look, Erwin's matrix just broke, guys. Look at that.
That's a table.
Yeah, it's a table. It's where Morpheus sits.
Yeah, that's the Morpheus table. Right
Is that the
there. That's where
Oracle?
they find out what year it is.
That's like, no, I was going to say something really bad, but I decided not to. Cool.
You're like, cool, I made it.
Vibra, how's life, dude?
Good, bro. Exciting time, man. This is an
Yeah.
awesome launch. I'm praying I win the lottery, man. One of the 10.
Dude, it's the raffle's exciting. It's you guys just joined here. We'll talk about the raffle again. We're pretty much like a live TV show right now. This isn't that what they do? They talk about the same stuff every 15 minutes. So we'll go to raffle. So for every 100 million Titanx minted, so the amount of Titanx that you put in every 100 million, this will afford you one entry into the raffle. So 10% of the total Titanx collected is going to be distributed to 10 randomly selected winners as a thank you. We're going to use Chainlink's random number generator to be able to pull that. We're going to create basically a giant spreadsheet. We're going to distribute it to the community. We're going to make sure everything's right. And then we're going to have the drawing and go from there. So that's going to be exciting. So yeah, I guess technically you can win up to 1% of the total. 10 people will win 1%, which is pretty neat there. Yep.
And it doesn't matter how many wallets, because I've seen this question.
Yep.
It's not better to do it over 100 wallets. It's just
No.
one, and it's just ticket number.
Yep.
So if you do 1 billion, you essentially get 10 tickets.
Yep. And if you do 150 million, it's only one ticket, guys. And that's another thing that I've been hearing quite a bit. But if you do 200 million, you get two, obviously. So this is a question. I put 1.7 billion in and not on leaderboard. Any reason? Yeah. Just it updates about 15 to 20 minutes. We've got heavy traffic right now. So just keep that in mind too. But yeah, here about 15, 20 minutes, it should update just fine. Yep. Jake says no need to YOLO the chart for an entry. Minting is a way better deal. Bingo. And yeah, to answer that question, Raffle can win more than one time. Can a wallet win more than one time? If not, there's incentive to break out mints amongst different wallets. I assume that is okay. I guess there's, what's the information behind it? What's the alpha behind that? So if I take a wallet and I put 1 billion in, but we don't have the ability for one wallet, if that wallet wins, it will be taken out. Okay. Well, no, it can't be taken out. And the reason it can't be taken out is because you're going to have multiple raffle tickets on the spreadsheet. The way that I remember it here is you're going to have one wallet that will have multiple entries on different rows of the spreadsheet. So if one wallet will not be taken out if it wins, right? So it doesn't matter. So you can do one wallet or you can do multiple. It does not matter at all. We will not take that wallet out if it wins. And if that wallet
Okay, so
happens,
essentially,
yeah,
the spreadsheet will be, let's say I mint with $1 billion.
yep,
The wallet will show up 10 times.
yes,
And
and it'll be
the spreadsheet.
randomized 10 times, not together, not in the same block.
Yep.
Yep,
Okay, yeah, then you don't have to do multiple wallets.
correct. You just be one wallet, guys. All right, good stuff. Yep, refresh the leaderboard. How about 184 million? Yeah, you're going to get one ticket if it's 184 million. If you get to 200 million, it'll be different. Jake says, never financial advice. Past performance does not guarantee future performance. You're solely responsible for your own decisions, 100%. And by the way, guys, the likelihood that you're going to win anything in this raffle is very low compared to everybody else. So have no expectations that you're going to win anything. And certainly don't participate because of that. Don't participate in the mint. Do I mint Morpheus tokens? Yes, it is designed for you to mint all the same rate on day one. It has started. Yes, it has. Good stuff. All right, do a leaderboard refresh here. Boom.
Yep, the only Morpheus in existence are the one that we mint. And that is pretty much throughout the whole Titanx ecosystem.
Yeah.
That's why I sometimes even mint when market buying is cheaper, because I know I'm creating supply that we need in the future. So I'm not worried about 5% or...
Another important thing about minting that a lot of people don't get, this is also why entering auctions is better than buying on market. Often, even if the ROI is like -1%, if you're going in with a decent amount that you have 2 to 3% slippage on, you get a 2 to 3% better deal because you don't need slippage when you mint. Because it's just, hey, this is the number of tokens. So there's a lot of benefits to just doing what the protocol wants you to do, essentially.
And to add to that, so go ahead, sorry.
No, please.
And also to add to that, you know, when you're using your Titanx and you go through these auctions, it's being used for something, whether it's a burn or to just benefit the entire project. So if you think about it, these mint phase and these auctions are going to be extremely important for a lot of these projects. Like I said, not financial advice, all the stuff that Jake just said, but ultimately it's a little bit bigger than just market buying. So
Absolutely. 100%. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, guys, if you're just getting here, Morpheus.win, go in, use your Titanx. You can use Titanx and you can mint Morpheus, which is pretty neat. You can buy Titanx on, CowSwap or Uniswap or wherever you want to buy it, and then go from there. Susie Q says, when is the drawing again? It's going to be after the mint phase. We want to make sure that we get everything correct in terms of the spreadsheet. So we'll wait. We'll send the spreadsheet out to everybody so everybody's on the same page, and then we'll go from there. So you'll verify your entries, essentially. All right.
Nice.
What's the token address for the minted Morpheus once you've claimed it? So the Morpheus token address that's currently live right now, I presume. You can go to Morpheus.win, go down to contracts. It'll show you. You can also go to t.me/MorpheusWin. That will show you pinned at the top. You'll see the contract address as well. Those are probably the only two places that you, well, definitely the only two places that you want to take a look. And there will be scammers out there that will create fake Telegram rooms. They will try to message you directly when you're in the Telegram room asking a question. You'll have somebody that reaches out and says, hey, I'm support. Or, hey, I'm an admin, give me your seed words. Let me help you out. I'll get you through all this, XYZ. Guys, if anybody messages you directly, it's a scam. I'm just going to say that. If somebody messages you directly, it's a scam. So just be very, very aware. The only way that I feel comfortable verifying things is something like a DM on Twitter or something like that. So just to let you guys know, because it came from the right account. Even then it's sketchy too, because they're so good at hiding it. All right. We need the 500 boost. They're referring to Deck Screener. Maybe somebody in the community will step up to the plate and do that. Maybe we'll go to deckscreener.com and go into the Morph Dragon X pair here. You can actually, I think you can create an account there on Deck Screener, and then you can fill all that stuff out. Maybe that'll happen here very soon. What is going to be the first project launched on the Morpheus flywheel? So I'd imagine that people are going to get pretty motivated to do something once we talk about the details of the grant that we're going to give out to folks. And it doesn't just have to be Morpheus. It could be anything, any good idea that you have. But I think the reality of what's happening with Morpheus is going to soon set in for a lot of people who may not understand that this little ecosystem that we're building is not just not a meme coin. It's truly meme-fi. I love that. I mean, I didn't know about the word meme-fi until I came into this community here. Where did that come from? Has that been a thing? Am I just out of the loop?
So that started with Bad Sports when they launched Inferno, and basically the idea was just take Titanx and burn Inferno, and then that's where it just popped off, and people started growing and adding their own flavor and mix to whatever project they're doing. And in my opinion, this is a meme coin market, so why not add a little bit of utility behind it to make it a little bit better? So,
dude, that's awesome. But yeah. It's such a cool word that encompasses exactly what it is. And that's actually rare.
Titanx started that. That's wild.
Yeah. I love it. Love it. Love it. All right, cool. So what are you most excited about moving forward, Jake? Like, generally speaking, let's say over the next 4 quarters, what are you most excited about?
Tonight, sleeping. The next 4 quarters, primarily a hyper-deflation. Man, I'm just excited for hyper-deflation because even now, when you go to app.titanx.win/stats,
yeah, we're
under 20% liquid. And we're not even hyper-deflationary yet. Under 20% liquid. That's insane. That's wild. So November 8th, hyper-deflation starts. And then every bird in Titanx is 1 Titanx less. That will forever and ever exist. So Titanx, from that day onward, they'll only get more scared. And it will have programmed demand through all the protocols that have been built on it, because they need Titanx to participate in that.
Yeah.
And the things that are launching. So it's programmed demand with supply that only gets smaller every day. That's a pretty damn good formula. So I'm just excited to see that play out. And then as Titanx does better, everything by default in the ecosystem does better. And then seeing the innovation between all of it. So we have like DeFi innovation with Ouroboros and farms. We have MemeFi innovation within the Inferno Kingdom, AlienX, now Morpheus, etc. We'll have, I think you can call it Volt technology. Steve at his Volt Kingdom, or whatever the hell he's doing there. Like, he's just innovating and innovating. I love it. I'm curious to see how that will play out. I think Volt is still... So let me actually look. Yeah, Volt is still in the top 5 on Ethereum. It's number 4 now. And it's a month old. It hasn't exited the top 5 or 10 on Ethereum for a month straight. It's trying to challenge Titanx's record. Titanx was up there for almost 4 months straight, 3 to 4 months straight after launch. So maybe Volt can challenge it. Maybe you have a challenger. Yeah, but that's just wild. So I'm curious to see how all these kingdoms will develop. And then Shogun. And X28.
What's Shogun all about, dude? What's X28 all about? Here's what you got to understand, and you do understand this, but dude, what a cool opportunity. Most of the people watching, a lot of them from my community, they have a very strange misconception about you, I think, just because of what they've been fed. So talk to these people, man. What are you doing here?
Man, we should stream tomorrow when I have some sleep. Because
shoot,
okay. 4 hours.
Why don't you go sleep? Why don't you go sleep?
Nah, I'm here. I'm staying. Yeah, 24 hours streaming in a 48-hour period. So my brain is a little bit less sharp. It takes a lot of work.
Okay.
I'm a little bit less sharp now.
I get you.
But the thing is just Titanx is trying to solve everything that is wrong with DeFi. ICO, shadow figures, insiders, VC dumping. Like, crypto has only gotten worse over the years. It started off as 10% team, 90% community, 20% team, 80% community. That was 50% team, 50% community. Now it's 95% team, insiders, VCs, shadow figures that are up 100x before it ever hits the market. And then when you buy it, you literally exist with the sole purpose of being exit liquidity for the people that will dump on you. I didn't like where DeFi was going, our crypto was going. So we needed something that took everything back to the grassroots, by the people, for the people. The people build the ecosystem instead of it being top down and everybody having to suck the balls of the guy at the top for permission to do something. DeFi was built with freedom built into it, meaning that people can do whatever the hell they want to do. It's a blockchain. It's you, your private keys. You build exactly what you want on the blockchain. And the cool thing about Titanx, it's built from the ground up. If 0 people participate in Titanx, 0 tokens would exist today. Not even the liquidity pool would exist because that was created by users. So that's the cool thing. Titanx is bringing everything back to fair, community-owned, community-built, by the people, for the people. So we're essentially a movement. We're the biggest fair DeFi movement existing in crypto today. And almost, I think, 3 or 5 of Titanx protocols are constantly in the top 10 on Ethereum. We're dominating the world's best blockchain with our ecosystem.
How long has Titanx been alive now?
Year today.
1 year. Year today. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Titanx's birthday. Happy birthday, Titanx.
Happy birthday.
28th of October. 28, baby.
That's pretty cool. This Morpheus wasn't even a figment of my imagination at that time. But here's let me give somebody some credit. I remember a long time ago, and Jake, I don't think you probably remember this. You know Nerd Girl? Do you know her on Twitter?
Yes.
Okay. She says something to the fact, I'll never forget this tweet. She says, I have a feeling that Jake Sharpe is going to be a name that many people remember in crypto for a very long time. She said that like
I
a year
remember
ago.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I said, okay, that's cool. I said, why? Who is this knucklehead? So, yeah, good stuff, man. Good
And at
stuff.
the end of the day, I don't really care about people knowing me. I just want to get it back to the people, man. Just see it being built. Because I'm a user in this ecosystem and I love it. I want to see this ecosystem flourish. Like Morpheus, I have to mint my tokens. Like I don't get any founder allocation or whatever the hell. Like I have to participate in everything like a user. So after having been in crypto for so long, I love participating in this ecosystem because everything is fair. You know exactly what you're getting. Code is law. There's nothing you have to worry behind. Like with a lot of the things in crypto, you have to worry about like, what if this goes wrong? What if this guy starts dumping, etc., etc., etc. And here is just everything is pure. So I'm like, I like this thing. I'm going in. Like almost all of my crypto is in Titanx ecosystem. It's like 90% plus.
Love it. Absolutely love it, man. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And that is what's cool about all this. I've used the term quite a few times in the past that it's an immune system. So when you have everybody that's bought into the same sort of standards and they hold other people to the standards, it's very good, man. It means a lot. It means a lot to new stuff that's coming out too. And then it's gonna take work to keep those standards up and running. That's very important for sure. Cool. And Chaos Chris, what are your thoughts about the next year or so from a market perspective?
Market perspective, I think it's going to be a full-fledged meme coin market. And I wanted to add on to what Jake was saying about the reason why he created Titanx. If you go and you look at some of these altcoins, the diluted market cap is insane. You have these VC funds dumping on you, and in response, retail speculating with pixelated images of hippos and monkeys right now. So the main point I'm trying to get across is this is why people are getting to meme coins. And now that Titanx is going with the fair launch approach and allowing for a community to form and build from the ground up, that's where you're going to see this ecosystem really strive. So in my opinion, once hyper-deflationary comes in, we see the rollout of X28. X28 goes to different blockchains, and that's when we get what I call Titanx discovery. Titanx is in the Ethereum ecosystem. You're going to see it on Solana. You're going to see it on Arbitrum. You're going to see it on Base. You're going to see it on Blast. You're going to see it on every single popular blockchain. And the greatest part about this is developers are going to be still building these applications on these different blockchains using the X28 token to do fair launch, memify any said altcoin. So overall, I think in this next year, we're going to see rapid expansion in the community. We're going to see hyper-deflationary, and we're going to see a phenomenal expansion of builders on top of Titanx and X28.
Sorry, I'm muted. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I love it, dude. Love it. Love it. Mo, what are you most excited about, dude?
just the increase in adoption, the increase in users and what that's going to bring. You know, we still have a fairly small group of streamers, of creators, of even builders, as hard as that is to say.
Yeah.
What's it going to be like when we 10x from here? You know, how many streamers are there going to be? You know, Viber's got this dream of having a full day of nonstop Titanx content because there's so many people around the world that we can do it. I think that's going to totally happen. I think it's going to happen a lot sooner than any of us realize. So I'm really excited to see where this is going to go, just on the community side, and how many more people are going to come in and what they're going to discover, and how many subgroups are going to pop up in Titanx. And, you know, you're going to have your little Alien X crowd, you're going to have your Morpheus crowd, and you'll have your Matrix crowd. And it's just going to be awesome. I can't wait to see where this is going to go.
Love it. Absolutely. 17,000 wallets. What are 17,000, like 100 or 200 at this point, I think?
I think it's 18,200.
Yeah,
18.2. 18.2.
Dude,
that's legit. That's really cool.
We're ramping.
that's small. Bigger.
Should be easy.
Really is
10x.
actually.
Hey, Brandon, just real quick, man. You know, I know you were talking about the aggregator, and I don't know if I missed it in the beginning, but could you please give us a quick breakdown of this aggregator coming out for Morpheus and how you think it's going to impact the Titanx ecosystem?
Yeah. We got to understand what an aggregator does first. There's a lot of people that don't understand the difference between a DEX aggregator and an actual DEX. So the DEX is the place where you actually create your liquidity pools. You put two sides in, or you can put one side in V3, and that's where the liquidity is sourced. So that's where people go to buy and sell direct. An aggregator, it recognizes that there are hundreds and hundreds of liquidity sources, or sources where you can buy your tokens all across Ethereum, for example. And it's going to, when somebody comes into the dApp, when somebody comes to the interface and they want to buy a token, it's going to look at all of those DEXs, okay? And it's going to aggregate liquidity or tokens from each one of those DEXs and find you really the best price. It's actually going to shop. Some aggregators do take from different pools, but it's going to go out and shop and find the best price for you. And then it collects that, and then it facilitates that transaction and that process. And then you have a token. You shopped multiple places to get the best price, because markets are dynamic. Sometimes there's differences in prices between DEXs depending on buying and selling and things like that. And it's going to give you the best price. Now, what most people do, they might go directly to Uniswap. Uniswap will charge a fee, for example. And that fee goes to Uniswap. Or you go to MetaMask, and MetaMask actually has partnerships with other aggregators, and they're charging a fee, okay, to facilitate this transaction. So what if we had an aggregator that was looking at multiple liquidity sources that anybody in cryptocurrency could use, but what if it actually benefited Titanx holders and Morpheus holders? And we're able to capture that economic energy in a net instead of giving it away to other people. We're able to capture that and store it in the Titanx ecosystem and kind of distribute that out. That is the massive significance. And the other neat thing is, you know, the problem with creating an actual DEX is the migration of the liquidity pools that are already existing. That's a big problem. That's very, very difficult to do in a safe way. So the aggregator is, I think it's just the best of all the worlds out there. And everybody can use it. Everybody can shill it to any of their friends in any other community. You can say, hey, you want the best price on your XYZ token? Use this. We'll find you the best price. And when they trade, the fee that's collected goes to Titanx ecosystem. So that's cool.
Love it, man. And, you know, just to add on what you just said, phenomenal breakdown. And the key to really understanding this is when you do those swaps, such as if you were to go to 1 inch, you have to pay that fee. Now, what the Morpheus team and Brandon's creating is that fee coming back into the Titanx, which means the farms own the liquidity for the Titanx ecosystem. And now Morpheus is bringing in that fee from swaps, which means the Titanx ecosystem owns almost every single component of DeFi with this new product coming on top. So I just want to really highlight that.
Absolutely. It takes the Titanx tentacles and pushes it out into decentralized finance everywhere. And with the other cool thing about this technology is that this is, it can be blockchain you have blockchain interoperability as well that could be built into this. So for X28, Shogun, things like that, wherever Titanx goes, this can also follow. It can connect back to Ethereum, however we decide to do it. It's just a really, really cool thing. It's very scalable. It's gonna be great. I do believe that quite a bit. But ultimately, it's up to you guys to decide. Is it going to be a good user experience? Are the fees where they need to be? Like all of this stuff, we'll get feedback, and we'll move this in the right direction. We are doing the things now that we need to do that don't take a lot of decisions, but the decisions will be coming up pretty soon here. So I'll be getting feedback from a lot of the community on this.
Yeah. What's important to realize with the aggregator is people are paying fees anyway to use all of it.
Yes.
Might as well just keep it in our ecosystem. So and there's going to be cheaper fees.
Yep.
Because there's going to be a little bit undercut. So you're going to get a better deal by just doing it through that interface.
Yep.
So it's just win-win-win. I like it.
Speaking of aggregators and people that really understand this, I'm very excited to bring on the next guest here. Dun, dun, dun. KG.
What's up, everybody?
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
go.
He's got that late
Up
night
green.
AM DJ radio voice, all greened out. Oh, yes.
I went green. Look, even made the board green. Hold on. All right. I went all the way for you guys. Thanks for having me.
Dude, how's life, man?
Oh, it's great. I'm feeling very good. I was in the background listening to your talk there on aggregators, and you're hitting the nail right on the head. That great project you're taking on there.
Yeah. So to let you guys know, internet money has been an absolute staple, KG, a staple of the Pulse Chain community. And their internet money wallet serves Pulse Chain, serves Binance Smart Chain, and also serves Ethereum, if I'm not mistaken.
All EVM chains, complete
All
MetaMask
EVM.
replacement.
Great. I was kind of talking about giving you a little bit of a shout out yesterday, and we were talking about some of the updates to Rabby wallet. I don't know if you can share any information about that or not, or any thoughts on that
What
in terms of service.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I know a lot of people like using Rabby Wallet, and I understand they have an awesome user interface. It's fast. They have great features. I actually used to say a lot of really nice things about them, but why I can no longer say nice things about them is they just updated their privacy policy on the 9th or 10th of October, in which they disclosed that they are collecting, storing, and selling user data, as well as they stated that they will comply with government's request to share that data. And the data that they're collecting is transaction data, location data, IP addresses, phone numbers, emails, you name it. They're collecting it, storing it, selling it, and they will share it with the government should they be requested to do so. So if you're in crypto for any sort of privacy, Rabby Wallet is not the option for you.
Wow. That is crazy.
Yeah, that took me by surprise too, for sure.
Yes. I actually really like Rabby Wallet.
And don't trust my word for it. If you like a good
No, I
privacy
saw it.
policy read, go read that. It's there for you.
So this gentleman was saying this earlier. He said, I asked in Rabby Discord, and they said that they don't do that, but it's in the actual policy that's been released.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, earlier this month.
So
Very
if they're
interesting.
saying they can't, then, well, why would they take the time to write it in their privacy policy? Just
yeah,
yeah.
very interesting there. Well, so in terms of, I think you can provide some, so maybe from an aggregation standpoint, internet money is also an aggregator. I'm most interested to kind of talk about, can aggregators actually, can they work together? Is that something that happens?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're already doing that as well.
Great. So essentially what you can do is you can tap into other existing aggregators that are out there, and you can also query them to find the best prices for anything that's being swapped, correct?
Correct. Yes. So how it works within our wallet, it's actually coming soon to our dApp as well, is if a user wants to trade from token A to token B, ETH to Morpheus. Congrats on the launch, by the way.
Yeah.
So if a user wants to buy Morpheus, if they did that from the Internet Money wallet, what they would see is they would see a list of every source that a path to swap from ETH to Morpheus was found. Right now, I see that it was only on Uniswap v3, so the only option you're going to see is Uniswap v3. But if let's say you launch your aggregator, we could support that, and then it would search Uniswap v3, your aggregator. It would present the user all the routes, all the prices, and then they can choose where they want to swap. So we're the aggregator of dexes and aggregators, so to speak.
Awesome. We've got a gentleman that's asking us to pull up the terms of service and check. How about this, Bartertown? You paid me $100 to just do that. That's not a really good negotiation on my end because you didn't talk to me beforehand, and I'm not going to be bullied on my own launch stream. But what we can do is after the fact, I would love to actually stream about that and pull it up. So Bartertown, you have my word that I will do a stream about this, and we'll dig into it.
Yeah, and if he wants to message me on Twitter, I'll show him exactly where it's stated as well.
Cool. I'll do it as well. And that's just to be nice to you, Barter, because I don't want to take your money. But fortunately, I'm a nice guy. All right. Cool. Let's keep going here. Susie Q says, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Jake, Brandon, Erwin, Vibra, Chris, and Mo. Susie Q is the dude. She's been in our little group, our little Wednesday meeting for a long time, and she is the epitome of happiness. I've not met anybody that comes close. Yeah, Susie, thank you so much. She literally comes to every single stream with a balloon with a smiley face, and she pops it in people's faces before she starts talking. Okay. Susie, you rock. Crypto Monster, dude, Crypto Monster's been crushing. I've been seeing you. Thank you so much. You support so many people. I've seen you on Twitter, seen you in our groups. You've been there the whole way. So I don't know who you are, but thank you very much. Shout out to you. Freddie Quotes in the house. What is up, Freddie? Nice to have you in here, buddy. Great to have you in here. Brandon kind of reminds me of Seamus from WWE. I'm going to give you the people's elbow. We'll see what happens there. Okay. The aggregator should bird Tink. That's the neat thing, guys. Like what we're doing right now is getting all the kind of the infrastructure in place for this, but then there's going to be decisions made about what happens. And we can also, we're going to be able to adapt and adjust to what does this ecosystem look like in 2 or 3 months? We don't know exactly what it's going to look like. We're excited for it, but there's things that we can adapt to. So that's what we're going to do here. Yep, altcoin chef, unlike MetaMask that keeps your fees. Absolutely. All right, let's keep going here.
Shout out to Wreck to Riches. He did a really good video today about Morpheus as well. I haven't watched it completely, but what I've
Wreck
seen
to Riches?
so far, yeah, it was really good. He gave
sweet,
his
dude.
honest opinion about it, and yeah, I liked it a lot. So shout out to you, sir. Really good video.
Incredible.
He's awesome. Mad respect to him for coming on and taking the bow and being like, I was wrong in the beginning. Sorry about that. He jumped on a stream with Jake and basically said he was sorry about all of that. That was awesome to see.
What was he wrong about? What was that about?
He was an early fudder in Dragon X, I believe.
Okay.
And so then, maybe in the down periods, he was maybe unhappy, but he came on stream and was a total gentleman about it and was like, yep, I screwed up. I was wrong. I apologize. And I was like, holy shit. I had no idea he was going to do that, but it was an awesome move to see.
Yeah, those early days of Titanx, man, were pretty crazy. Now thinking about it, dude, that felt like 10 years ago. So,
yep. Well, I remember literally talking to you on the phone and being like, man, how much should we mint? Should we just go balls deep? And then I was like, fuck it, I'm doing a couple ETH right now. And I just did it. And being the most uncomfortable, it ends up working out the best. It's funny how that turns out.
I did exactly what Jake said. Forget about compounding, just max it out full. You will thank me later. So that's what I did.
Yep. Yeah, I was
worked out
looking at the
perfectly
Rabbi
fine.
stuff. So it's just I was reading through the terms of use. They do mention collecting IP data and stuff, but I'm not sure if it's app specific or website specific. But a general rule of thumb is you're getting your ass tracked everywhere 24/7 anyway. There's nothing that can actually protect you from IP leaks and shit. Even VPNs. There's only one VPN, Mulvat VPN, that doesn't sell personal data. But even NordVPN, if somebody comes knocking, trust me, they're giving you IP.
Love it.
So I don't think it's actually a big deal at all. Like, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, you're fine.
I can't agree with you there, Jake. But hey, that's what's cool about DeFi is we're all entitled to our own opinion.
The truth, yeah, but the idea that somebody is private on the internet is not true. Your device is tracked, your phone is tracked, your house is tracked, your paper is tracked, everything's tracked anyway.
No, that is true. But for example, just one comparison in the internet money wallet, we don't collect any data whatsoever. So if a government comes knocking on our door and says, hey, we would like to know what your users are doing, where are your users located, where are XYZ, we can comply and hand over an empty basket. And that protects our users and their financial activities. So while, yes, you can't stop being tracked on the internet to some extent, there are degrees of more privacy or less privacy.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree. Yeah, on the Titanx site, we also have zero tracking tools. Because like I remember, I think it was Rich that said this, is the best way to protect user data is to not collect it in the first place.
Exactly. Yes, I agree with that philosophy.
I like that a lot.
100%.
Yeah, when he said that, I was like, damn, that makes a lot of fucking sense. Yep.
Who's the best VPN based on your experiences, gentlemen?
I personally use Proton VPN. They made the Proton Mail, and they actually have a Bitcoin wallet now, which is pretty cool. Again, I don't know if it's the best VPN out there, but that's the one I typically lean towards.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Proton as well.
Jake, what was the one that you said? The one you mentioned?
Mulvad.
Mulvad.
So,
okay, I see it.
It looks like a little mole with a hat on, like hard hat.
That's funny.
All right, let's check in here. Let's see what we got going on. And I will share the screen here. All right.
Hey guys, just real quick, I need to get out of here. I just want to say, Brandon, congratulations on Morpheus. Awesome. Facing Rowdy, Jake, Adam, Lemo, and KG. It's always good to see you again, my friend. Till next time, guys.
Thank you for everything.
Be good, buddy.
Going, man. Cheers.
Don't let the aliens get you.
Quick answer here. What's the token supply at Morpheus? See, he's got to go surfing before it gets dark.
Yeah. We know what's up.
What's the token supply of Morpheus? The token supply of Morpheus is a creation model. So it will only be the amount of Titanx that is used to mint Morpheus plus the 50 billion to create the liquidity pool. So, which is locked and can't be sold off. So it's great. And everything is running very smooth right now. Shout outs to my guys. I know I can't really talk about who you are because you don't want that to happen. But you guys have done incredible work getting this running and helping bring a vision to life. So thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Cool. Great. Here we go. Let's check this out. Let's see what's happening here.
Yeah, I checked out the site, man. Nice work. It was clean.
Yes. Very, very clean. I love it. Love it. Love it. So if you guys are just joining, connect your wallet here. It will see that you have Titanx in your wallet. Then you're going to be able to mint. It's going to show you that your Morpheus will be claimable by the end of the day. The end of the day, I guess technically is 24 hours from 1:45 p.m. Eastern, or it might be 1:30. I'll verify that. But it will also show you claimable after. So you're going to be able to see how much you have claimed here. It'll say 22 hours, 23 minutes, 57 seconds. For example, if you decide to mint here within the next, 12 hours, or I guess at this point, 10 hours, you'll be able to claim 12 hours later when the day ticks over. So that's important to know. It will show you all the cycles here as well. This is kind of a summary of how much Morpheus has been minted. So far there's about 327 billion Morpheus, and we're going to fix this, guys. If you see it, this is delineated in millions. So we're going to fix this to billions. Important to know there. And total Titanx deposited, 327 billion Titanx deposited thus far. It'd be interesting to see when different parts of the world wake up how this all changes. But this will be important for people to know the first day rate, which is a 1-to-1 that will last until tomorrow at around 1:30 or 1:45 p.m. Eastern. I need to verify exactly when that timestamp is, but you can see the timer on the website. Buy and burn. This is really important. We're already up to $206,000 in terms of buy and burn. Very, very cool here. So what happens with this buy and burn, it's important to know too. You're going to have 8% of the total Titanx that's minted after 14 days. 8% is going to go to a no expectations wallet. The other portion of Titanx, which is going to be 10%, 10% of that is scraped off the top immediately, and that's going to be sent directly to, let me hide this real quick. That 10% is going to be sent directly to the DragonX vault. The other 10% is going to be used to raffle off. So for every 100 million Titanx that you put into the system, you're going to receive one raffle ticket. And at the end of this mint phase, 10 people are going to win 1% of the total amount that has Titanx that has been submitted to the mint phase. So that's exciting too. Moving forward, every single time you hit that buy and burn, you're going to have Titanx and Morpheus bought and burned off the market, contributing to the deflationary aspect. And then the liquidity position, and that, I guess that NFT that is in the contract, the contract will go through, it will scrape the fees. The DragonX fees are going to go to the no expectations wallet, and the Morpheus portion will be burnt permanently. So that will also contribute to the deflationary nature of this contract as well. And I think that's everything. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. That's a quick rundown here. Yeah.
Can I ask some clarifying questions?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. So just learning about Morpheus right now.
Yes.
Still in the process of learning about the Titanx ecosystem. So if I want to acquire Morpheus, obviously I can buy it, but there's actually a way to receive it without buying it.
Yeah. So
what do I do?
You take your Titanx and you will go to our front end, and you'll be able to mint today. It's a 1-to-1. Every single day it decays by about 4%. So the next day it'll be a little bit less than 1-to-1. Next day it'll be a little less than that. So you have the option and the choice to either go buy on the market, or you can mint through our dApp, which creates fairness for everybody first and foremost, but then also ARB opportunities as well.
I see, because it's either buy Titanx, mint 1-to-1, or buy Morpheus off the open market at the market price.
Yeah, and then there's the other layer to this is Morpheus is actually paired with DragonX. So it's Titanx is used to mint, but then we swapped Titanx for DragonX and we paired it with Morpheus. So there's some cool opportunities here. I'm sure Jake can elaborate on that a little bit. Pretty much.
Yeah, the cool thing about the ecosystem is, like, for example, if you want to buy Morpheus on market, which I wouldn't recommend at all, just mint to the site because you get a better deal. Way better deal. Which is why we always show ROI on the UIs, because then people can see how much of a better deal they get by actually minting. But let's say, for example, if somebody would want to buy Morpheus in the future, they would go in, like, for example, Uniswap, Ethereum, Morpheus, and then it would automatically route through Ethereum buys Titanx, Titanx buys DragonX, DragonX buys Morpheus. So at one economic input, you essentially get 3 ratio push-ups, which is the equivalent of like 3 individual buys. There's a lot of like leverage that is inbuilt in this, like, I guess people can call it a vertical liquidity web. But that's sick. That's a big part of the ecosystem.
That is sick. Okay, so just to be clear, I'm not burning the so if I were to buy Titanx right now, I would keep my Titanx and I would mint my Morpheus.
No, you would give your Titanx to the buy and burn wallet.
Oh.
And then over the next, so we calculated it at about a 2% rate, or maybe just underneath 2% rate, that the buy and burn wallet will last for 540 days. And it will buy and burn Morpheus and buy and burn Dragon X. Now, some people might say, why are you buying and burn Dragon X? Well, Morpheus is tied to Dragon X directly via LP. That I think that also helps everything out. So, and it's a nod to Dragon X. And we think Dragon X is going to do very well. We think Titanx is going to do very well, and Morpheus is paired with it. So it's just, we're working together. So yeah, that Titanx goes to a wallet that has a publicly callable function.
A smart contract.
Yeah, smart contract.
It's not a wallet; it's a smart contract.
Nice.
You're right. That's been
Nice.
a point of contention. A smart contract, and that smart contract buys and burns based on the public calling that function on the front end on the website every 30 minutes or so.
So Titanx. So get Titanx.
Yep.
I burn it or exchange it rather.
Yep.
For Morpheus. That
Yep.
Titanx ends up in the smart contract you just discussed. And then that Titanx, just to be clear, then what happens with that Titanx right there?
Yep. So the Titanx that's in that contract will buy and burn Morpheus.
Oh.
And it will buy and burn Dragon X.
Okay.
53% Morpheus, 20% Dragon X. A portion of that Morpheus or that Titanx, 8% of the total will go to a No Expectations wallet. And then 10% is used for a raffle to give back to the community.
Oh, wow. So it goes back to what Jake was saying on the stream a couple of days ago, that 3 to 8% socially acceptable window there for no expectation addresses. That's cool. And then, okay, so does the raffle, how does the raffle work?
Raffle's pretty interesting. So we're going to use the random number generator provided by Chainlink.
Nice.
At the end for every 100 million Titanx. It's important Titanx that you put in, not Morpheus that you meant. So for every 100 million, you're going to get one raffle ticket. We put it on a giant spreadsheet with all the entries. We scramble it, and then we go to the random number generator with Chainlink and go from there and pull 10 winners. So 10 winners will get 1% of the supply.
Wow. And so is it a one-time raffle or is it a reoccurring raffle? And once you're on the list, you're on?
Yeah, it's a one-time raffle. So it's a Sprint Mint one-time raffle. And it's a pretty significant chunk of the total. I think 10% is quite a significant chunk, especially dollar-wise after all is said and done, I think. So I think it's a huge giveaway, man. Huge giveaway. Very excited about that.
And so the incentive with that raffle is to get people to buy Titanx and mint Morpheus.
Nope. It's just a gift. It's a gift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I got you.
Just a gift.
I'm just thinking about the game theory.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's just a gift, right? And basically this is like, there was a last minute change based on conversation we had with somebody. And we just decided, hey, what can we do with this instead of it, going to us, which we would not feel comfortable with, and it just wouldn't fly. We're just going to give it back. And yeah, maybe people will buy more Morpheus with it when they get it. Who knows?
That's cool.
Yeah.
And so
a lot of different layers there.
And so, okay, once I have Morpheus, so obviously it's being bought and burned.
Yep.
But it does Morpheus itself expand? Is there something on the other end of that?
Well, so we're going to build on top of Morpheus, the aggregator that's going to be Titanx specific. And those portion of those fees are going to go to, they may or may not benefit Morpheus in some way at that time. And also they may or may not benefit Titanx. Well, they will benefit Titanx, but from a legal perspective here, may or may not benefit Morpheus. Very important.
Understood. No expectations.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what you have in a nutshell, man. It's fun. It's a lot of fun here. I think I like this. I like the creation method here because no supply exists outside of people participating. That's pretty neat. So, and the neat thing is, even if not a lot of people participate, what's the benefit of not a lot of people participating? the supply is capped based on how many people participate. So if you have a lower supply, that's pretty interesting too.
So is the supply capped by default because the supply of Titanx is capped? So like
No.
theoretically, it can never be more than that.
No, it's capped because the amount it's minted based on the amount of Titanx that's put into the dApp.
Mm.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
in 14 days will determine the total supply. And after
Oh,
that, there is no more that will ever come out.
there's no morph.
No morph.
I got you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna support. I'm gonna purchase some Titanx today, and then I'm gonna do some Morpheus minting today.
Outstanding, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah. I want
Hey,
to
you're gonna love this ecosystem, man. Like once you get it, you get it.
I mean, I'm a crypto nerd at the end of. I mean, look at this shirt. This is my favorite shirt to wear out in public, right? What ecosystem does this say I support, right? So I'm just a crypto nerd. So when I find ecosystems like this that are complex and they have all these different aspects of game theory, that's where I get really excited. And I can, as I'm spending more time in the Titanx ecosystem, I'm realizing more and more that I mean, there's probably layers that I'm still not even aware of at this point in time, but still, no, it's becoming
Man,
cooler and cooler.
wait. You run around with a Got Crypto t-shirt?
Oh yeah, this is my uniform, dude. You kidding me?
Yeah, no
It's the-
wonder you're sitting down. Your balls are probably like 100 kilograms down there.
Kilograms.
Oh, this is the best conversation starter. People either want to argue with you or they're like, "Oh, how do I do it?" Amazon, $20, best shirt in the wardrobe.
Yeah, I never do anything crypto public. Yeah, I can
I
throw
see.
hands, but I don't want to.
Right,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can get wrench attacked, I guess.
Yeah,
I never thought about that. Now I'm paranoid. Damn it! I
I
trusted
can't-
my fellow human.
I'm ginger, so I don't die, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you have no soul.
No,
Lucky you.
soulless. Shout out to Mo, dude. Mo, thanks for coming on. Hopefully you're listening right now. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, Mo.
Let's see here. This comes from a question. And if it's a one-time raffle, how come you get more than one ticket? How does that work? 300 million Morpheus gets you 3 tickets. How does it go? 3 entries and a one-time raffle. So it's for every 100 million Titanx that you use to mint Morpheus. So if you have 300 million Titanx, you're going to get 3 raffle tickets. It's going to go on a spreadsheet. It's going to be mixed up. And then if your number is called from that spreadsheet, then you win. It gets sent. Very simple. And it's based on your minting. Okay. Minting with Titanx.
way-
It is. Go ahead.
KG, somebody asked, does the Internet Money wallet work with the Titanx dApps? Does it work via Wallet Connect, or what's the connection method?
Wallet Connect, yes, sir.
Well, then it should work for the person asking.
Yep. Thanks for asking. And we are working on in the background as well towards a in-app browser so that you can connect right through the wallet, and then also leveraging how MetaMask connects to dApps as well. So we'll have 3 different methods here soon, but Wallet Connect for now. So
Nice.
Great. I don't know if am I supposed to add Mo back? I don't know if I am or not.
hey, and Brandon, another
He's
question.
getting takeout.
Another question for you there on that raffle, just to make sure I understand correctly.
Yeah.
So if you participate at all, are you included in the raffle?
Yep.
Or do you have to participate at X level?
Nope, at all. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is if you participate, then you're put in there. So people are going to literally wake up. They're going to be like, where the hell did this Titanx come from? That's what's going to
Oh.
happen. Somebody.
Is one winner's getting 10% of the
No,
Morpheus?
10 winners are getting 1%.
Oh, gotcha. That is a sizable number, dude.
Yeah.
It's very sizable.
Yeah. I mean,
Pretty
right now
cool.
it's like probably 3 billion. What's in there now? 300.
It shows. We have it showing here. Let me check.
It should be 3 billion or so per
No,
winner right
it's,
now.
now it's almost 7 billion.
Ooh, never mind.
7 billion Titanx.
Yeah, 7 billion Titanx.
Got it. And so each winner will get, so it's 1% each, but each winner will get, 10%
7 billion
of
divided
that.
by 10.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then,
gotcha.
so yeah. So 10% of the total supply of Titanx, or 1%, each person gets 1% of the total supply.
Very cool.
Luke said something in the comments. He says it it's wrong on the UI.
What's it say?
So I think on because I haven't checked yet because I've seen.
Oh, I
see
see.
it in the
What
comments.
is? Yeah, let's check. We'll
He's
fix
probably
it if it
talking
is.
about the millions and billions thing still.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I also just saw the tweet from Morales, and Dragon X just won for the 3rd consecutive time.
Damn.
Man, they should stop putting Titanx stuff up there because it will just keep winning endlessly. It's too easy, man.
Right.
I think they're doing it
all
on
this other
purpose.
shit on there.
No content.
Yeah.
They're stirring up the beef between Pulse Chain and Titanx by putting 2 Pulse Chain projects and 2 Titanx projects. They're doing it on purpose.
You know what? You might be right. They might be engagement for it.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, all right. So this question, I'll answer it. Is this a direct competitor to the RH ecosystem, or do they go together? I don't know much about this community. Guys, let me all right. I hold Pulse Chain. I hold Hex. I hold Pulse X. I hold Texan. I hold all the RH stuff. Okay. If you think that Titanx is going to stop RH stuff from doing what RH wants it to do, then you're dead wrong. That's just the bottom line here. Is it a competitor? If you view things like competition, but Hex is not on Ethereum in any significant way. RH has very specifically said, we're taking P Hex and we're going to take Pulse Chain, and the community has decided. So depends on your frame of mind. If you view everything as a competitor to the things you hold, then yes, it's a competitor. If you're of the mindset, which I am, that it doesn't matter what else is going on, it's RH's stuff. He's going to do what he does with his stuff. And then, there are bridges that are being built in between. There are ways to make things interesting and strong, and people are doing that right now. I'll be very clear about this. I don't hate RH tickers. I don't hate Pulse Chain. I don't hate Hex. I don't always agree with how RH operates. And this is what Titanx is completely different than what that is right now. So that's my stance on it.
I mean, I think the answer is pretty simple. Like this, this competition has just come from I don't know it because I've never made a direct competition. The other thing in crypto lives and dies together.
Yes,
everything lives and dies together. Like
That's
for example,
100%.
if Chainlink goes and does 100x, we're all benefiting from it. So like if all of crypto does good, we all do good. Like it's all linked together at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think we could achieve way more if we just align and cooperate with one another. I think it's a way better way to do things. And I often give YouTube as an example. I've seen YouTube come from literally day one. I have subscribers that I had from 15 years ago. And the movement you saw within YouTube was everybody was fighting for content. Everybody was fighting for that small piece of the pie to get the attention. And what you've seen over the years is that more and more YouTubers started collaborating with other YouTubers and promoting other YouTube channels. The more people you can get into the pie, the more it will be divided over everybody on it. And it's the same thing with crypto. And there's going to be a point in the future where there's going to be a tidal wave of people coming to crypto again. And what we need to be doing is make sure that it's an attractive place for these people to congregate with one another and participate in whatever you're doing. And it's the same analogy as the theme park. You go to a theme park with 50 people and all of them take another attraction. But it doesn't matter which attraction you go on, it all benefits the theme park. It's the same here. It doesn't matter which attraction you choose, it benefits everybody.
No, well, I actually agree with that philosophy pretty completely. It's like if you have Xbox and PlayStation, if they have winning titles on their platforms, well, it's just good for the whole console, even if it's not the title that or the game that you're playing. And then you could even say, hey, are Xbox and PlayStation's competitors? Yeah, you could make that argument to a degree. But now look at all this cross-platform gaming. We just want gamers, right? They just want people in the system who are buying loot crates and fighting each other, so that way that they're working together, right? The fact that I can get on Rocket League or Fortnite right now and play with someone on PlayStation on my Xbox, that's working together, even though they're separate companies. So I see crypto in a lot of the same way.
Hold on,
Because-
dude. You play Rocket League?
Absolutely, bro. I've been playing Rocket League since before Epic Games owned it.
Dude, what's your rank, dude?
My highest, I play solos a lot. I don't know. I got past gold, whatever the one past gold is.
All right. I'll be seeing you in the arena. That's
All
the
right. Well,
point.
see, I don't even have to ask what platform you're on. I could just say, hey, let's play.
It's
I don't even
cross-platform, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, hey, let's do. You know what? KG Rags Rocket League stream.
Dude, that'd be badass.
Talk crypto, play Rocket League.
Oh my gosh, dude. They're like, look at these crypto
5-1
bros.
swing.
They don't do shit for the world.
But yes. So yes to Rocket League. Yeah, and yes to your point there. I agree with that because when people come to crypto, if we were to say, hey, here's the one thing you have to pay attention to, then we would only attract one class of people, one type of person. Whereas if we have all these different options, we're attracting everybody. It literally makes crypto for everybody.
Love it. So KG, we now have Morpheus on the wallet. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah. Do you mind if I share screen real quick?
Dude, crush it, man.
All right, I won't go too far. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Sweet.
So this is this is the Internet Money Wallet on Chrome. This is just a base wallet. I don't have anything going on in here. So here I am on the Ethereum network. And here's what's pretty cool. So a user, all they have to do is go add token, morph, boom, there it is. No questions asked, price tracking. You're done.
Love it.
You could do it for Titanx, DragonX, Hydra. I know we got Volt on there. If we're missing any, let us know. But point being is, even if a user didn't know the ticker by name, it's just here on the list. So, and of course, you can import any token, but this is the list that we add to and build out. So, yeah, you could track all your assets for all the Titanx ecosystem right there.
Love it, dude. Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And if you guys do come out with NFTs, of course, we have NFT support.
Sweet, dude. Nice.
We do have NFTs. They're called element280.win.
Look at
Killing
that.
it.
You could go NFTs. You could add them right here. And yeah, we support NFTs on all EVM chains. So you'll see the pictures, you'll see the metadata. And one feature we're actually working with Morales, we're gearing up to work with them, is to have NFT price aggregation as well. So right now, NFTs don't have a price, but we hope to have that in the near term future.
Nice. The NFTs from Element 280, it's what's alike. So you have an idea what kind of NFT structure is being created.
Add
Okay.
better than that.
Yeah, as long as it's an ERC 404, 721, or 1155, the wallet supports it. So yeah, Morph is in there. Logo looking good. I do like, follow that white rabbit.
Exactly.
It sticks out.
It does.
Wow.
Yeah. The green that y'all chose for the ecosystem is very, you can't miss it. Like, especially if you're on dark mode on Twitter, it's like green, 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 green. Like you can't get away from it.
I love it.
KG, I'm going to answer that one.
Well, I guess the first question is what you would consider the main ones. I'm sure I can assume, but one of the main things that I like in reference to the other main wallets is we have price tracking for all assets. So look, Morpheus was just created 30 minutes ago, an hour ago, something like that, and you already have a price with the 24-hour price movement as well. We don't collect data for those that find that feature important. We have an in-app swap on Pulse Chain, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, which is an aggregator. You can swap all your tokens right there. We're on Android, iOS, and Chrome, so you can have multiple platforms. support NFTs on all EVM chains, which a lot of wallets are very chain specific for that. We have a lot of cool features. Oh, we're the only wallet in existence that shares 100% of its revenue. So that's pretty cool. MetaMask keeps 100. Rabby keeps 100. We share 100. So we have our own token time. And by holding time, you actually earn revenue, passive income. So if like you're holding time on Ethereum, for example, you're actually earning ETH as passive income. You're not earning more time. You're earning, ETH. If you're holding on a Pulse chain, you're earning Pulse and so on. So no other wallet in existence is doing that. So if you want to grow with the product that's providing a real world service that users are paying real world value for, and you want to share in that growth and that value, we're literally the only option. We're the only player in town that's doing that. So those are the few highlights, I would say.
Awesome. Good stuff. Let's keep checking here. So glad to have found the Titanx ecosystem. Thank you so much. Cool. So we shilling this wallet on here. I reached out to KG. I don't know. Was it 3 or 4 days ago? And KG has been massively supportive of all sorts of cryptocurrencies, and I wanted him to be on here. I consider KG a digital friend of mine, and he's got his own project too. And guess what? You guys can use his wallet if you so choose. If not, that's fine too. But it's got support for Titanx as well.
Thanks,
so
brother.
It's up to you. Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming on here and supporting me when many people would not. Thank you.
Absolutely. I want to see
dude.
crypto win.
Yeah. I think we all do. All right, great. What's your plan regarding marketing? Or do you have to do everything organically? I'm just going to take monthly or actually weekly lessons from Jake Sharpe. I'll just follow what he's doing. How about that for marketing?
It's work, it's volume, it's go hard every day, 24/7. There's no shortcut.
Yeah.
100 tweets a day.
Yeah.
Brutal in a good way.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. Great. Let's check stats here real quick, and then let's see what time it is. Okay. So I've got some round robin streams to go on here, but we'll check this first. We'll see where we're at. If you just showed up, interesting stuff here. We've got Morpheus live. Very excited to share this with the world here. And we'll go here real quick. We've got each one of these squares. Mint Morpheus. So you can mint Morpheus with Titanx. Buy Titanx. You can mint Morpheus at a 1-to-1 rate today. It disappears tomorrow. Not disappears. It decreases by 4%. And then decreases 4% from that day, the next day after that, et cetera, et cetera. Morpheus claimable. You will see the amount of Morpheus that you can claim. So once you mint, you're not going to be able to claim it for a certain period of time, and it will say claimable after. So you guys can see where it says that. This is a summary for the minting cycle. It will show you how much Morpheus has been minted, which is the supply of Morpheus, total supply of Morpheus. It will show how much Morpheus has been burnt. It will show the amount of Titanx that has been deposited as well. And then it will show the total Titanx burnt and the total DragonX burnt, which will start reflecting once the buy and burn is triggered. The buy and burn balance is now up to about 250,000 for the buy and burn here, which is pretty cool as well. You can check out docs.morpheus.win for the white paper to understand what's happening. And we have a leaderboard here. Looks like we've got 33 billion that has been minted. The next second place here is 3 billion, 3.3 billion, and third place is 2.1 billion. So this top person has that spot. You guys can chase them if you want to see yourself on this leaderboard. You can also load more, so you can go down as far as you want here. I think we had it at 100 at first. Let's kind of see, does it go past that? We'll keep clicking until it gets there. 50, 60. I think it should go past 100. Looks like it caps out at 80. All right. So that will be extended. So right now we've got, I guess, 79 people that have minted Morpheus at this point. 79. And that will probably continue to increase as time goes on here. So congratulations, everybody. This has been very, very smooth. We have done, we did exactly what I thought would happen, which is just a smooth launch, no massive issues. There's some knick-knack things that we need to take care of in the meantime, and we will take care of that. So I'm going to stay on here just for a second, and I'm going to answer some of the questions. I don't think the leaderboard is recording properly. There's a lag on the leaderboard of about 15, 20 minutes. It updates in batches. If there's a lot of people that are minting, then that's important. Jake says, direct on the dApp is the best deal, never financial advice. You're solely responsible for your own decisions. So that dApp is what really, really matters here. A 1-to-1 today. You can take your Titanx and change it for Morpheus. Don't buy, not financial advice. Mint on Morpheus.win. Morpheus.win, absolutely. Peppy says,
there's actually, I think that the leaderboard is showing is.
Yep.
I think it shows the holders. So in 24 hours, you're going to see when people start claiming their Morpheus, it's just going to probably be like the top 10 or top 100 holders of Morpheus. Because I've seen a bunch of people mention that.
I need to verify exactly, because we made a change to this to display different information. So I'll get clarification on that right now.
Let's actually look. So Etherscan.
Yeah, and Brandon, quick question for you.
Yeah.
So I'm here looking at the dApp. So you have a mint on the left and a claim on the right. How does that work?
Yep. So you'll mint. And I was going to add this. Yeah. The mint on the left is when you take your Titanx and you mint Morpheus, but it's not available to be claimed until the 24-hour mint period ticks over. So you can actually take control of it every 24 hours.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So will the Titanx be removed from your wallet immediately?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then it'll show me on the right how much I have available to claim once this timer is up.
Correct.
Nice. Cool.
Yep.
By the way, I just double checked the leaderboard. Yes, it's based on liquid. It just shows whatever the top holders
Liquid
are.
Morpheus.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think we had it with Titanx at first, and then we changed it. I think we changed it a second time. So thank you for verifying that.
Yeah, that's fine because like after 24 hours, people claim them anyway. So still leaderboard.
Okay. All right. Godfather, you can message me. You can message me directly in Telegram, and I'll be able to kind of dig into that and see if there's an issue. Is Morpheus already available to buy? Yes, it is. You can purchase on the market, but the best deal right now is to mint. Okay, good. Luke D. Brandon sent you a DM Twitter. The UI isn't showing the right figure for Raffle, but it's correct on chain, which is an important thing. Yep, we'll take a look at that. Oh, he says liquid for the leaderboard. All right, you got it. Cool, thanks. We're good there. All right, awesome.
Yeah, there's always some stuff to tweak on the UI. Every UI has like, oh shit, we forgot like these few little things on the UI. And it's quick. You do a couple minutes, boom, boom, done. Yep. The smart contract is the most important and verifying everything on chain. As long as everything's good there, everything's good to go. UI is like a minute here, push it, easy. UI can always be updated.
So 100%. Just to let you guys know, if you're in MetaMask right now, MetaMask with new projects, sometimes they report a false positive, a security warning. And I've had a screenshot or two that shows that that's happened with Morpheus. I just want to let you know that we got ahead of it. We're reporting the false positive to blockade. Typically it comes off after just a little bit, but just want to let you know that we see that, and that's typical. You can look it up on Reddit. It's everywhere. So, and Jake, you were shaking your head like you knew that you've had experience with that.
Maybe. Oh yeah, it's always at launch. There's always an error in MetaMask on like, hey, this contract is very new or it's not verified yet, even though it is. Like it takes like a couple hours for it to remove that.
Yep. However, how much less Morpheus people will be able to get as each day passes. It's going to be a 4% decay rate daily. So tomorrow it's going to be 96%. And then we just keep decreasing 92%, and we go 88, etc. So after 14 days, you're going to get more than half of the amount that you would on day one. All right.
So there's going to be 14 cycles then.
Yes.
Yes.
14 cycles. No break in between. Okay. Good. All right, guys. We're 2 hours and 12 minutes in. I'll be sending out links on the other places I'm going to be streaming. We're also going to be doing some Twitter Spaces as well. So we're gonna stay on the whole time here. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and keep looking at that leaderboard. If there's any issues, feel free to DM me. Come into the Telegram. Do not respond to anybody that asks you for any important information. Please don't. Falling apart on stream. Jake, class is dismissed. Thank you.
26 hours in 3 days.
Insane.
Crushing.
That's insane. Light work. Yeah, I need some work to relax. I just need to do normal work to get me to relax.
Fair enough.
Hey, that dedication's admirable, brother. I mean, says a lot about you as the leader of this ecosystem, man. Keep it up.
I appreciate it.
Amen.
I'm trying. That's the only thing I can do.
Jake, thank you, buddy. Everybody, thank you very much. KG, appreciate it. We're going to keep going here. I'll share stuff out on my Twitter at Brandon Davis R2R. Check me out there. Check out Jake. Check out Erwin, Viber Finance, all of us, KG, internetmoney.io. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Good to be here with you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good job, brother.